Oh, you dirty biscuit.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of No Money, No Shame. Now today I'm just going to keep it brief. It's a shorter video, but I did want to try my hand at trying to do some product photography and making kind of a mock-up little ad commercial split for just candy, because I love candy.
Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat.
I like pumpkins and some trick or treats. If I don't get the treats, I want to trade them in the streets. I like leaves with the orange and yellow. If you don't like those colors, you a fall hating fella. I like spooky at the haunted house. Every night I read Goosebumps to keep me kooky. I like this season, it's my favorite time of year. I ain't gonna lie, but I like Halloween. I like Halloween.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, let me trade you the Snickers for that little. Yeah. You know I like Reese's.
So I did Reese's. I didn't do Reese's Pieces. I didn't do large Reese's Pieces. I didn't do Reese's Chunks, Reese's Flunks, Reese's Dunks, Reese's. We did Reese's Minis. No, Reese's Thins. And for my first product photography shoot, I am pretty stoked on it. Yeah, we got a lot of new equipment that we used with it. What else we used? We had a small Lazy Susan. We had a small Lazy Susan. I don't know if we could put it right there. We used a slider. Yeah. Obviously the studio lights. There's a new RGB light, which is pretty cool. I had two C-stands. So I used the C-stands so I could basically tape the fishing line to the candy and have the candy floating, which kind of gives it that stop animation, claymation look that you'll see in the final. And then, of course, I just used black poster board for the background for this. We used a little bit of marking tape. There was Scotch tape, X-Acto knife or a razor, and also a Reese's. This is a different type of Reese's, but I ended up using Reese's Thins. Sorry, we ate them all, so there's no more. I am filming this after the fact that I did it. It's not a behind the scenes. It's not a BTS video or anything like that, unless I'll show you a real BTS video right here. Boom! Anyway, so I wanted to get into it and just show you what it looks like rough, basically just the raw footage and what it would look like if I were to do all the shots raw, uncolored, unedited. Anyway, so this is what it looks like just straight out of the camera, unedited. What the f? No edits, straight out the camera. Not bad, right? It's not bad, player. It's my first time shooting it. I'm not a pro, but it was just kind of fun. But the other fun part was I did the music for this as well. I didn't just pull some stock sounds or anything like that, or a track from another artist, or they didn't send me anything. Once again, I'm not sponsored by anybody. Let's take a quick break. I want to talk about my sponsors for this video, and those are me. I'm sponsored by myself. Also, I am sponsored by if you need a bike right. I just love Reese's, and it's a good practice just to shoot around. And for my first product photography shoot, I am pretty stoked on it. I took a sample song and we made a little 12-second to 14-second clip for it for the mock commercial, and just kind of rearranged the sample and made it a little bit more modern. And that's what it's going to look like. Let me show you how that kind of process in a quick GIF. Like a Jiffy Lube, Jiffy Peanut Butter Jiffy, Peter Pan. Take it out the pan. This is what it looks like. I'm not gonna get too much into this. It's not really a music tutorial, but I did want to show just a little bit really quickly. We're in Ableton right now. So basically all the music that you heard is literally just this. There's a sample that I pulled in. The song that I used for the sample in this tutorial was by Rufus Thomas. It's called The Dog, and it's got a bunch of him barking noise, just going like, you know I'm the dog, woo, 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 something like that.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs
out? Who let the dogs out?
But anyway, it came out in 1963 on Stax Records. It was a 45 single LP record release. I mean, also it was released, you know, on the radio. It was played on the radio. But this one, specifically Stax Records, made the single for Rufus on this one. But this is basically the breakdown of it. As you can see, these bottom three is just the sample. I chopped it up, so let me just go ahead and I'll play the original sample just by itself. If I click on it here, this is what it would sound like, just the sample by itself. You get the gist of it. So that's basically what that is. So I added a couple different sounds to it. There's guitar, piano. I added just a little bit, as you can see here. Also a little bit more with the bass, with the 808s towards the end. A little bit of the kits coming in here, adding some shakers, some analog shakers, more from an 808 drum kit, and then of course I have these drum breaks that are pretty similar but a little bit off from the actual original Rufus song. And then of course I have the sample that I chopped up into different slices, as you can see here. And that's basically combining it with a couple other slices to make kind of the final product for it. Okay, so this is the final product, and this is what it sounds like just with the song.
Come on, baby.
So now if you see, if I take out some of the things and let's just put in, I've got sound effects here. So these are the sound effects that I put into it, so you can hear it like. This is what it sounds like with the sound effects only. This is the final commercial with everything into it. That's really it. This was just a fun video to shoot. I hope you enjoyed it. Check it out. I know it's been 2 weeks since I uploaded something. I have been working on a project where we're going to be talking about the whole move that we made from New York City to Denver. So that should be coming out next week. Definitely check that out. In the meantime, if you haven't seen the other videos, take a peek at them. If not, rewind this one and look at it and be like, oh, not bad, not bad. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Peace.
You dirty biscuit.